Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Jeffrey. Welcome back to my channel. And today I just want to talk about everything you need to know about CBO, or Campaign Budget Optimization for short. And this is pertaining to Facebook ads. Before you proceed to the video, make sure you like the video if you liked it or you got any value, and make sure to subscribe for any other videos that I make. So let's get right to it. So what is it, CBO? So basically, it's short for Campaign Budget Optimization. And what it is it's an optimization method for Facebook advertisements that sets your budget at the campaign level. So what that means is that Facebook will decide where to allocate your budget based on the performance of each ad set, or what they think will perform. So normally what you do is you have an ad set that you set a budget for. So what CBO will help you do is you can set the campaign budget, in the campaign level, and then you can let Facebook optimize and decide where to spend your budget based on each performing ad set. So this is it could be a really cost efficient way to run your ads, and let them decide which one is working best for you. So this is why we need to consider it. So why do you need to know all this? Because in addition to what I said before, starting in September this year, CBO will actually be mandatory for Facebook ads. So it's not like you have a choice, later on to choose auto bid ad sets. So FB will choose where to allocate your budget based on performance, like I said before, which means it can be potentially cost efficient because you're letting Facebook optimize your ad sets, and you're letting them choose which ad set is working the best for you and your campaigns. It's also an important factor to drive proper traffic to your store. In addition to driving, in addition to knowing auto bid ad sets, you have to know how this works, and ultimately, if it does work out well, it can help you drive proper traffic to the store. And you can also use this knowledge, all the concepts and ideas for CBO, and craft a method of your own to see what works for you. You can base it around the foundation, and then test different things and see what works for you and for your store and for your business. So this is just a picture of what it looks like, very briefly. I actually have the same photo from other videos, but I'm just going to explain it again. So right here on the left side, you see it's without campaign budget optimization. So you can see here, the red here is budget allocated. So for the auto bids, you're just going to set $10 here in this example. You're going to set a budget for each ad set, and then it's going to let it run itself, regardless of how they perform and how well it does. But with CBO here on the right side, you see that you set the same budget. Let's just assume it's $10 each, and then you put in the campaign level, and then Facebook is going to decide actually which one is performing the best and spend more money in that area. So you can see here in the middle, they have here more conversions. So what they're going to do is spend more money on the ones that are working and less money on those that aren't working. So you see here, they spend less, $5. So this is just the whole idea of CBOs and how it can do, how it can perform for your store and your products. So when can this be used? So right here, I just highlighted two ways that you can use CBOs. So the first one is when you're increasing your ad spend to reach more customers. So let's say you already have a winning product for your e-commerce store or brand. So you're trying to reach more people and trying to increase the ad spend by doing so. And one way you could do this is by CBO. And you're going to be vertical scaling. That means you're adding more money into existing ad sets and existing campaigns and whatever that works. And then seeing how many more people are you going to reach and how many people are going to buy from that audience. So the second way is to test products. So this is going to be mandatory anyway in September, so you're just better off knowing as well. So this is the same way of testing auto bid ad sets. You can watch my other video for more information. But what you're going to do is you're going to make 10 to 15 ad sets, and then put them all under a CBO. So just in case you don't know what I'm talking about, I have my my dummy account here open. So what you're going to do is you're going to set the campaign. Right here I already set it. But basically, you're going to open the campaign, make a conversion campaign, and then you're going to set the budget. You're going to turn this on right here, and then you're going to put your budget. So let's say it's $50 or $100, right? And you're going to go to your campaign, inside your campaign, and you're just going to make the same ad sets. It's just going to be the same principles. So let's say you're going to make 10 more. So excuse the lag a bit. So what you're going to do is just fill this out with different, targeting options. Usually it's single interest targeting. If you're running, an e-commerce store, that's one of the many. That's one of the most prevalent strategies in e-commerce. So you're just going to run it with like 11 different audiences, and you press review and publish. So that's how you do it. So for vertically scaling, as I just mentioned before, there's actually a few options you could do. So option one I can think of is you can put your best performing ad set into a CBO. So maybe you could go to, let's say you have a campaign running that's working really well. You can sort it by ROAS, or return on ad spend. So let's say, going back to this example, there's a column here. You can actually customize a column, but let's say there's a ROAS column here. So you're going to click here, and you're going to sort by ROAS, and then you're going to see which ones are the best performing, and then you can duplicate them. So let's say these 5 are the best performing ad sets. So what you're going to do is you're going to duplicate it, and you go to new campaign, and then you're just going to set a new CBO campaign. So let's just say CBO audience 1, something like that. And you're going to duplicate it. And then, I'm just going to duplicate. Let it load for a bit. So I'm going to go back to campaign level. Just deselect this first. So you can see here, audience 1. So usually, by default, it's going to say using the ad set level, ad set budget. But what you're going to do here, you're just going to campaign level, and you're going to click on, turn campaign budget optimization on. Sorry for that. So yeah, you click on that, and then you click on the budget, and then you click on publish. So that's pretty much it. So the second way is you can test your lookalikes as per usual. Lookalikes, LLAs in short. If you don't know what they are, I have another video telling you what they are. And I forgot what other video, but I do mention it in the scaling video, I think. So what you're going to do is you're going to group the best ones. So let's say it's purchase, initiate, checkout, or view content by percentages, and then you're going to stack them into one ad set. So usually you'll find that one of the purchase events or custom audiences will work better than others. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick the best ones, let's say like the top 3, and then you're going to stack all the percentage together. So let's say purchase 30-day window and initiate checkout 30-day windows are doing the best. So what you're going to do is you're going to make the percentages in your audience section, these percentages for these 2 audiences, these custom audiences, and then you're going to stack them together. So 1 to 2 for purchase 30 and initiate checkout 7, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 45. This might be a bit hard to understand at first, but I hope you get what I mean. I don't actually have a campaign with this running at the moment, so I can't show you, a visual representation right now. So yeah, I hope you get it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you don't really get it. I can try to clarify it again, because I know it can be, kind of complicated and hard to understand. So yeah, so showing just my prompt. Anyway, so the bottom line for CBOs is that it's something that you will have to get used to eventually and prepare for. As we said, September is going to be the month where you're going to have to change to CBO, whether you like it or not. So it's best to play around with it at this time and see what works for you. Just to let you know also, and a little note, that it's sometimes it's a hit or miss. Sometimes it can perform really well and sometimes it won't. It really depends on your ad account and your products and whether you're lucky as well. There's also a luck factor to it. So you can also treat it like normal ad sets where you duplicate it a few times and then you show to different pockets of people. So what I would also suggest testing is to duplicate it a few times to find more profitable pockets of people, and then just turn off the the campaigns that aren't working, the duplicates, and then just keep increasing the budget and keep the working campaigns on, and then keep tweaking it. So yeah. Alright, that's about it. Thanks for watching my video, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments what you think of CBOs, and you know, what your opinions is. You got any comments? You know, as well, you could, you know, tell me what I could improve on and what I should do next. Just leave it in the comment section below. And yeah, thanks for watching, and take care.